Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will put total leather and we'll get started. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give from the gun. knocked off his feet.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Snap it to the back. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
He shanked it. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Moore to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rousey up this crowd early in the game.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Potts. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. They're trying to get to him, looking to buy time. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oregon 7, Boise State 0.
We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Hands it off. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Heaves it on the run. And he's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Moore will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll go to the ground. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And now this offense will take the field again. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wide receiver shows motion. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Looking deep down the right side. He makes a grab, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Boise State. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Feeling some heat. With the catch, it's Rich. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Moore will throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong but so quick. So they can beat you with speed or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end, make the sack.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
To the air, it's Nelson. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Back out there ready to give it another spin. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can...
Going deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Broncos!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Still on his feet at the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. More to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Takes the easy completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the true freshman trusting him down near the goal line, down near the red area to give him the football? And listen, you know he wants to punch one in. We talked about a lot of high recruit. Everybody's singing his praises. He wants to get in that end zone and hear his name called one time.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's low. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll try to run for it. The Ducks get enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They go 83 yards on the drive, and that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. He makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Boise State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Boise State 28, Oregon 21.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using his feet. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
A little screen to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go into coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore will throw. He caught it! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, grabbing my quarterback right away and like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. The Ducks pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
That is so impressive.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
The play action fake. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Using the quick game. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Coming after it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's James. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Boise State ready to send out that offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down man.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience.